Okay, so we have executed card 4. We're now on card 5, the roll characteristics. So what is that? So in flight test, we will actually take an aircraft and roll it until we get a stable roll rate. So that meaning the how quickly it's rotating and it's stabilized at pretty much it peaks to a maximum. So let's say it starts to roll and it rolls at 90 degrees per second and it kind of stabilizes so it's not continuing to speed up. That's the maximum roll rate. In this case, I'm not going to have a pilot kind of do a barrel roll of 360 degrees. I'm only having them do a 90 degrees. So what is that going to look? Well, the pilot will come, fly straight and level, will set up at minus 45, and then they will roll to positive 45. So what we're looking at here is the displacement of 90 degrees, because again, minus 45 to 0 is 45. For 0 to 45 is another 45. If you add those together, that's 90 degrees. And what you'll be able to get that as you're rolling is, okay, it was 90-degree displacement and roll, divided by the amount of time it took. That is my roll rate at which I was rolling. And again, it's kind of like an average or the maximum. It's not really the max or average. It's kind of like, hey, just it took me this time to roll from here to here. How long or at what angle was I changing? Again, you usually in real life will start slowly and then speed up till you get a maximum. But again, here I'm not doing that for you guys. I'm doing a simple 45 to 45. So 90 degree. How long did it take you? And kind of assume what the roll rate was there. So again, get your card deck, card 5 on deck. We just executed card 4. Again, I will let the pilot know, hey, card 5 on deck, roll characteristics, setup minus 45-degree roll. I'm not a pilot again, so please bear with me as I try to execute this maneuver. So let's see, I'm gonna go on conditions, just speeding up to be able to let the glider fly at its own pace. I'm not doing anything, a little let go of the stick. Okay, stabilized right there. And minus 45 to 45, and it's gonna be pretty quick. And what I mean with horizon, because again, you don't really have a sensor on the glider, is look at that land line. When you go to minus 45, well, let's say that's about 45 maybe. That's the only indication you'll have. Now the pilot will go to the right, positive 45. Here's where you click the stopwatch and then roll to 45. Oh, that's about 45. And that's the time you would take. So again, before you start the maneuver, make sure you have your stopwatch in hand. Let's try it again, because let's say you didn't get everything on conditions. So I'm gonna let it stabilize, speed up, come straight and level. Here's my horizon line. And again, I'll say setup minus 45 and I'll get ready to collect. Maybe the pilot says, okay, I'll say on conditions when it's minus 45 and start going to the right and say complete to let you know that I'm done. And let's assume they say that. So on conditions and 45 complete, pause, hack the time, write it down. Again, it's going to be pretty quick. So if you need the pilot to assist you, let them know, hey, when you're on condition, that's minus 45, let me know. And then when you're complete, let me know, I'll write it down. And again, if once you're done, write down the number, just say test point complete. So here, I'll assume it was test point complete. Again, this one's pretty difficult. Try it. I'll give it one more shot. And here we go. Let me speed up, let the glider fly on its own. It pitches down a little bit, speeds up. It'll start to come back on its own. And I'll bring it back up on my own now. Straight on level. Minus 45 and to the right. Complete. Okay, write it down. And we're going to the next card.